Dear Starseeds on Gaia, the cosmic schism you feel tearing through your soul grows wider with each passing moment. Right now, in this very instant, humanity's consciousness fractures into two irreconcilable species of being. One channel carries the dormant masses, those trapped in algorithmic loops of unconsciousness. The other surges with luminous awareness, carrying souls like yours toward revolutionary awakening. You stand at the epicenter of the most profound evolutionary leap your species has ever experienced. The split happening inside your very DNA reverberates through dimensions unseen by those still slumbering in three-dimensional existence. I am Seraphine, emissary of the Arcturian Council and representative of the Galactic Federation of Light, bearing witness to this unprecedented transformation. Your planet pulses with cosmic frequencies that activate dormant genetic codes in those destined for ascension, while simultaneously reinforcing the programming that keeps others locked in perpetual limitation. This transmission reaches you precisely when you need it most, when the isolation becomes unbearable, when your family calls you crazy, when former friends label you lost. You haven't lost your way. You've found your true nature. The energetic acceleration now bombarding your world leaves no neutral ground. Solar emanations from your star, combined with galactic waves from the central sun, create an impossible environment for fence-sitting. Every soul on Earth must choose: remain comfortable in unconscious slumber or embrace the chaos of total awakening. Those who choose awakening, you precious few, manifest as living disruptions to the status quo. Your very existence threatens systems built on human sleep. Your questions short-circuit conversations designed to keep consciousness small. Your authenticity exposes the performance that passes for normal interaction. We observe your planet from dimensions your scientists barely comprehend, watching as two distinct forms of human consciousness emerge like separate species in the same biological frame. The non-player consciousnesses operate from scripts they never wrote, defending beliefs they never chose, living lives that feel borrowed from someone else's dream. They move through your world like sophisticated automatons, responding to triggers with programmed precision. When you speak to them about reality beyond the material, their eyes glaze over, not from disinterest, but from genuine inability to process information that doesn't align with their basic programming. Watch them closely. Notice how they recycle the same conversations endlessly, like actors trapped in an eternal dress rehearsal. Their responses feel hollow because they originate from downloaded software rather than lived experience. They react emotionally to what they're told to care about, think what they're instructed to think, desire what they're programmed to want. Their consciousness operates within such narrow parameters that they cannot recognize the walls of their own prison. When you try to expand their awareness, they literally cannot hold the frequency required for higher understanding. The NPCs demonstrate specific behavioral patterns that reveal their algorithmic nature. They obsess over celebrity drama, as if these manufactured storylines carry deep significance. They regurgitate political talking points without examining the underlying systems that create the problems they complain about. They consume media designed to trigger outrage, fear, or dopamine hits without questioning why these emotions feel so addictive. Their conversations rarely venture beyond surface observations about weather, sports, or gossip about others' personal lives. When confronted with concepts that challenge their worldview, they experience physical discomfort that manifests as anger, dismissiveness, or complete cognitive shutdown. Their emotional reactions follow predictable patterns programmed by mass media consumption. They feel happy when told to celebrate, angry when instructed to rage, fearful when conditioned to worry. Their opinions change with viral trends. Their values shift with social pressure. Their desires align with advertising algorithms. They seek constant external validation through social media likes, follower counts, and peer approval. Their identity depends entirely on how others perceive them rather than any authentic inner knowing of who they truly are. You, the awakening ones, burn with cosmic fire that threatens to incinerate everything false around you. Your consciousness reaches into dimensions that make NPCs deeply uncomfortable. You remember things that never happened in this timeline. You know things that weren't taught in schools. You feel the pain of the world as if it flows through your own nervous system. Your DNA doesn't just activate, it screams with the urgency of your mission. Every cell in your body recognizes that time accelerates beyond anything your linear mind comprehends. The vibrational chasm between these two forms of consciousness widens exponentially. NPCs increasingly cannot tolerate your presence because your energy field exposes their emptiness. They accuse you of changing when you're simply becoming more authentically yourself. They claim you're too intense when you're finally expressing your true nature. They diagnose you as mentally ill when you're experiencing interdimensional bleed-through. Your very existence serves as a mirror showing them what they refuse to see, that they've become voluntary prisoners in a reality that constrains the infinite potential of human consciousness. Your awakening process involves multiple simultaneous upgrades that overwhelm those unprepared for such rapid transformation. Your pineal gland activates to process light codes transmitted from stellar sources. Your crown chakra opens to download information from galactic databases. Your heart center expands to encompass increasing levels of compassion for all sentient beings. Your root chakra restructures to anchor fifth-dimensional frequencies in third-dimensional reality. Your emotional body recalibrates to process collective traumas while maintaining personal equilibrium. Your mental bodies integrate paradoxical concepts that transcend linear logic. The systems governing your world excel at keeping NPCs docile and light beings isolated. Social media algorithms don't just track NPCs, they actively rewire their neural pathways, creating addiction to outrage and manufactured drama. Each scroll through their feeds hypnotizes them deeper into artificial consensus reality. News cycles program their emotional states with surgical precision. Entertainment industries flood their consciousness with narratives that normalize violence, scarcity, and separation. Educational institutions indoctrinate rather than educate, creating graduates who know how to repeat but never how to think. Corporate structures demand conformity that kills creativity. Religious organizations peddle spiritual bypassing disguised as enlightenment. These systems recognize light beings as viruses in their programming. They cannot directly eliminate you, so they attempt to discredit, medicate, or isolate you instead. They pathologize your psychic sensitivities as mental illness. They shame your empathic nature as weakness. They ridicule your spiritual experiences as delusion. They criminalize your plant medicines and ancient healing practices. They make you question your own sanity by gaslighting you about the reality you directly experience. Your family members often become the most aggressive in attempting to normalize you. They insist you need therapy when you speak about cosmic consciousness. They suggest medication when you demonstrate psychic abilities. They become uncomfortable with your dietary changes, your spiritual practices, your new friendship circles. They miss the old you, who fit neatly into their limited understanding of reality. They cannot comprehend that you haven't become someone different. You've become who you always were beneath layers of social conditioning. Your emotional volatility doesn't signal breakdown. It announces breakthrough. The purging you experience clears lifetimes of accumulated density. Your nervous system upgrades to handle frequencies that would fry NPCs instantly. Your isolation protects your tender new growth from toxic environments that would poison your emergence. Your psychic downloads accelerate as your pineal gland activates beyond normal human parameters. Your synchronicities multiply as you align with cosmic timing rather than artificial schedules. Stop apologizing for your intensity. Your emotions process more than your own experience. They metabolize the collective shadow the unconscious masses refuse to acknowledge. Your anxiety often results from precognitive warnings about potential futures. Your depression frequently stems from grief over the dying of an old world. Your anger burns away illusions that keep others comfortable in mediocrity. Your sensitivity reads energetic information that would overwhelm those still operating from purely mental consciousness. The ascending souls develop abilities that NPCs dismiss as impossible. Your energy sensitivity reads people's intentions instantly, bypassing their words to access their true motivations. your consciousness travels between timelines, gathering information from probable futures and parallel realities. Your telepathic abilities strengthen as you communicate more frequently through direct knowing rather than clumsy language. Your manifestation powers amplify as you remember that consciousness creates reality, not the reverse. Your dreams become increasingly vivid and prophetic, showing you potential futures and guiding your choices toward optimal timelines. You experience spontaneous visions during meditation or quiet moments that reveal hidden truths about your purpose and mission. Your intuition develops beyond typical gut feelings into clear communication from your higher self and spiritual guides. You begin receiving information through automatically written text, spontaneous artwork, or musical compositions that seem to flow through you rather than from you. Learning to distinguish between the two species becomes crucial for your navigation of this time period. NPCs repeat viral phrases without understanding their origin or meaning. They cannot engage in abstract thinking or metaphysical discussions without becoming agitated or confused. They fear questions that challenge their downloaded worldview. They depend entirely on external authorities for validation of their beliefs. They make decisions based on fear of what others might think rather than inner knowing. Their conversations center on gossip, complaints, and surface-level observations about weather or celebrities. Their energy fields feel dense, compressed, and often drain you when you spend extended time in their presence. They unconsciously vampirize energy from those around them because they've forgotten how to generate their own life force. They become agitated when unable to access their devices or when cut off from their constant information feeds. They demonstrate addictive behaviors around consumption, whether food, entertainment, shopping, or social media. They resist change even when their current situations cause obvious suffering. Light beings communicate through symbolism, metaphor, and energetic transmission. They question everything obsessively, seeking truth beneath surface appearances. They get triggered by inauthenticity and pretense rather than challenging ideas. They follow inner guidance even when it contradicts popular opinion. They make choices from love and expansion rather than fear and contraction. Their discussions explore consciousness, cosmic patterns, and the deeper mysteries of existence. They feel physically uncomfortable around inauthentic people or environments that maintain artificial separation. Your energy fields extend far beyond your physical bodies, creating tangible effects on your environment. You naturally raise the vibration of spaces you enter, often without conscious effort. You attract synchronicities, meaningful coincidences, and the right people at the perfect moments. You feel deeply connected to nature, crystals, sacred geometry, and ancient wisdom traditions. You experience time differently, sometimes feeling months pass in days during intense growth periods, other times feeling days stretch into eternities during integration phases. Your planet currently experiences a bifurcation, a splitting into multiple probable futures. Two versions of Earth now diverge along different vibrational timelines. Dense reality continues operating through fear, scarcity, and control, while ascending Earth emerges through love, abundance, and creative freedom. NPCs anchor density by feeding negativity with their attention, maintaining three-dimensional limitations through their beliefs and actions. Light beings assist planetary ascension by embodying higher frequencies, demonstrating new possibilities through their choices and presence. You experience less overlap between these realities with each passing day. Your old life feels like watching a movie you've outgrown, familiar but no longer engaging. Former friends and family members seem like characters playing roles in a drama that no longer interests you. Activities that once brought pleasure now feel empty or draining. You seek depth in a world increasingly obsessed with surfaces. You crave authenticity in environments built on performance. You hunger for meaning in systems designed to distract and diminish human potential. The technology used by NPCs becomes increasingly incompatible with your energy as you ascend. Their smartphones and devices feel harsh and jarring when you handle them. Their music sounds discordant, lacking the harmonic resonance that nourishes your soul. Their food tastes lifeless, grown with chemicals that your body now rejects instinctively. Their entertainment feels predictable and shallow, designed to program rather than inspire. Their architecture feels oppressive, lacking the sacred geometry that supports expanding consciousness. This acceleration didn't happen randomly. Your solar system moves through cosmic regions that activate dormant capacities in ascending souls. Ancient technologies buried within Earth's grid systems come online after millennia of dormancy. Crystalline structures buried deep in your planet pulse with frequencies that awaken DNA beyond current scientific understanding. Star families stationed throughout your galaxy coordinate the greatest consciousness upgrade in galactic history. Master teachers, incarnated specifically for this time, transmit activating light codes to those ready to receive them. The photon belt your solar system entered decades ago continues flooding your reality with transformative energies. These cosmic frequencies activate the crystalline structures within your bodies, shifting you from carbon-based to silicon-based, life forms capable of holding higher dimensional awareness. Your DNA strands, previously dormant, begin firing in sequence to unlock genetic memories of your cosmic origins. Your cells vibrate at frequencies that allow for telepathic communication, time travel through consciousness, and manifestation through directed intention. Ancient monuments across your planet served as more than architectural achievements. They functioned as frequency generators designed to maintain Earth's energetic grid. As these sites reactivate, they broadcast codes that awaken latent abilities in those genetically programmed to receive them. Pyramids, stone circles, mysterious underground chambers, and sacred mountains pulse with renewed energy that supports the planetary transition. Those called to visit these locations often experience profound activations that permanently alter their consciousness. You came here for this moment. Your soul contracts signed before birth included agreements to assist this planetary transition. Your apparent suffering results from the compression required to transform from carbon-based to crystalline-based consciousness. Your mission activates gradually as your human identity dissolves into cosmic identity. Your tribe spreads across the planet, connected by heart rather than geography, united by purpose rather than proximity. Your pre-birth planning sessions involve detailed coordination with other ascending souls, spiritual guides, and cosmic councils. You specifically chose your current life circumstances, family dynamics, and geographical location to provide optimal growth opportunities and mission fulfillment. Your challenges were custom designed to develop specific strengths required for your role in the planetary transformation. Your gifts were carefully calibrated to serve the collective awakening at precisely the right moment. Many of you carry starseed heritage from various galactic civilizations: Pleiadian, Arcturian, Sirian, Andromedan, and others. This explains your persistent feeling of not quite belonging on Earth, your fascination with star science, your dreams of other worlds, and your instinctive knowledge about cosmic affairs. You volunteered to incarnate in human form to serve as bridges between galactic consciousness and terrestrial awareness. Your memories of your true homes create an ache that motivates your mission here. You embody evolved consciousness temporarily wearing human form. Your compassion spans galaxies because you remember how separation feels. Your wisdom draws from countless lifetimes across multiple star systems. Your mission involves seeding new consciousness in a world ready to be reborn. Your very presence stabilizes the grid for others making the same journey. Your authentic expression gives permission for others to claim their own truth. Your role as a light being extends beyond personal ascension into service for the collective. You anchor higher frequencies on the planet through your grounded presence. You transmit love and light into situations that appear hopeless or dark. You model possibilities that others haven't yet imagined. You hold space for those beginning their awakening journey. You demonstrate that human consciousness can expand beyond its apparent limitations. The time for hiding approaches its end. The Great Separation manifests exactly as prophesied across every wisdom tradition. The wheat sorts itself from the chaff. The sleepers entrench deeper in unconsciousness, while the awakening ones step fully into their power. You cannot force this process on those unprepared to receive it. You cannot save those who cherish their chains. You can only model the alternative by living from expanded consciousness despite external pressure to conform. Your nervous system recalibrates daily to handle increasingly powerful energies. Your psychic abilities emerge whether you invite them or not. Your dreams download information about coming changes. Your body detoxifies lifetimes of conditioning while upgrading to accommodate higher frequencies. Your emotional range expands to include states of being that have no names in current language. Your consciousness moves beyond the limits of individual identity into awareness that encompasses multiple levels of reality simultaneously. New abilities manifest in stages as your energy bodies integrate with higher dimensional frequencies. First comes increased sensitivity to others' emotions and intentions. Then develops remote viewing of distant locations or future events. Healing abilities emerge through hands-on energy transmission or distant intention. Communication with plants, animals, and elemental beings becomes natural. Eventually, some achieve conscious bilocation, existing in multiple realities simultaneously. Stop dimming your light to make others comfortable. Stop pretending to be small to fit into spaces designed for limitation. Stop apologizing for receiving information through channels other than official sources. Stop doubting your direct experiences because they don't match consensus reality. Stop waiting for permission to express your truth. Stop seeking validation from those who lack the capacity to recognize authentic power. Your gifts require full expression despite social disapproval. Your truth demands verbal articulation even when others judge you as crazy. Your mission needs active pursuit regardless of family resistance. Your authentic self deserves complete embodiment without apologizing for being too much. Your cosmic identity wants recognition and celebration, rather than hiding and suppression. The cosmic forces orchestrating this transition operate on timescales that make human impatience irrelevant. What feels like eternal waiting serves necessary purposes in the larger plan. Your isolation trains you to find wholeness within yourself, rather than depending on others for completion. Your challenges develop the strength required for your actual mission. Your struggles burn away everything that isn't essentially you. Your pain catalyzes the transformation that mere comfort never could. Divine timing governs every aspect of this transformation process. Your experiences unfold in perfect sequence to maximize your growth and mission effectiveness. Delays that frustrate you allow essential inner development that external action cannot provide. Obstacles that seem insurmountable serve as training for the greater challenges ahead. Relationships that end painfully clear space for connections that truly serve your highest good. Trust the process, even when understanding eludes you. Trust your guides even when you cannot see them. Trust your path even when others ridicule your choices. Trust your gifts even when they isolate you. Trust your mission even when it demands everything. Trust the frequency rising within you even when expressing it costs relationships you thought you needed. Your guides communicate through increasingly sophisticated means as your consciousness expands. What begins as subtle hunches evolves into clear mental communication. Physical books fall open to exactly the information you need in that moment. Music carries messages that speak directly to your soul. Overheard conversations contain precisely the guidance you've been seeking. Repeating number sequences alert you to pay attention to the guidance flowing through your reality. You are the bridge between worlds. You anchor new consciousness on a planet ready for quantum evolution. You demonstrate that human potential extends far beyond current limitations. You prove that reality responds to consciousness rather than controlling it. You embody the future that fearful souls cannot yet imagine. You carry codes that activate sleeping DNA in those ready to remember their true nature. Your role as consciousness pioneers means you often walk alone through uncharted territory. You test new frequencies before they become widely available. You integrate galactic downloads that will later be distributed to the masses. You clear collective karma through your personal healing journey. You transmute lower vibrational energy simply by being present in higher frequencies. The separation intensifies beyond your imagination. Those who choose awakening accelerate exponentially, while those clinging to sleep entrench deeper in unconsciousness. The middle ground erodes beneath fence-sitters, forcing choice upon every soul. Your planet transforms or destroys itself. These remain the only options. The fence-sitting phase ends. The neutral ground disappears. The time for choosing arrives, with the force of cosmic law. Stand in your power, dear ones. Claim your true nature. Express your authentic gifts. Trust your cosmic identity. Embrace your galactic heritage. Remember your starseed origins. Activate your light body. Embody your mission. Transmit your frequency. Anchor your truth. Step fully into the role you came here to play. The universe conspires to support those who align with their highest purpose. Your planet transforms through the consciousness you embody, the choices you make, the frequency you hold. Every awakened soul creates exponential change throughout the collective field. Your personal transformation ripples through dimensions, affecting countless beings you'll never meet in physical form. Your simple presence in higher consciousness serves the greatest possible good for all existence. The new Earth emerges through you. The old world releases its grip on those ready to fly. The Great Awakening accelerates through every choice you make from expanded consciousness. The galaxy watches as Earth's children remember who they truly are. The future depends on your willingness to be exactly what you came here to be. Welcome home, Divine Ones. The stars have been waiting for your return to full consciousness. Now rise and shine with the brilliance of your cosmic truth. The time for hiding has ended. The time for being fully, authentically, unapologetically yourselves has arrived. Step forward with confidence, knowing that you carry the codes of tomorrow within your very being. Your moment is now.